Good day. It's me again, Pastor X. Hope everyone is good and we are productive in all that we do. So quickly, I'm going to talk about the subject of truth and lies in relationships. Right. One of the things that I think maybe we need to just get out of the way is the fact that when it comes to human nature, we all lie one way or the other. Okay, we all lie. So lies are like sin, where we all sin. We just differ in variations. Some would come with big lies, others will come with small lies. You know, those small onion lies that we make. But at the end of the day, a lie is a lie. And let us not even deceive ourselves. Lies destroy families, lies destroy relationships. Now, when we lie, it's always a question of people probably justifying it by the intentions and the motive behind that. Now, the question is, does the intention matter in a person lying? Okay? Or a lie is a lie. Now, what I stand for and I really believe is that when a person lies, they can never say that I'm lying because I'm protecting you. And I've heard that a couple of times. Maybe I've also used it, whether I've said it to a person or I didn't say it, but where I would just, lie and say, no, you know what? It's better that I don't tell this person the truth, because sometimes we would lie because of how we know our partner's reaction towards certain statements or towards certain things. In fact, somebody said to me in one of the sessions I had 2 days ago that, sometimes my wife would say I'm unreliable because sometimes I would lie, even though I'm on my way home. I will just say I'm on my way and then I will pass at the shop while he has been to the shops earlier, because he knows should he delay by, let's say, even if it's just a mere 5 minutes, and all hell will break loose. So we can't though say that we lie because we want to protect. Why? Because John 8 verse 32 says, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. So in other words, when we lie in order for people to be in bondage of what we have told them. And we lie because we know that the truth that we will give them, it will put them in a better position to make certain decisions. And decisions which, in most cases, you would find that are not favorable for us. Hence, we will dilute the truth a little bit. Hence, we will stretch the truth a little bit so that we can be able to have them behaving in a manner that will be favorable to us. So in other words, when you lie to your partner, you lie with the sole intention of keeping them captive and keeping them prisoners of your own version of things. Okay. Because let's say you're having an affair and you lie about it. It's because you know when your partner finds out the truth, they might make a decision which might affect you in a negative way. Therefore, you cannot say you lie in order to protect your partner. Lies would never and have never protected anyone. The only thing they do, yes, in terms of protection, they protect you as the person who is lying to your partner. Now, one thing that we have to understand about lies is that, some lies might be innocent, like I said, but others will be grossly sinister. So the intention really is to cause you harm. All right? Because sometimes you might find that I'm lying to you because I'm putting together a surprise party, and I'm gonna say to you, no, I'm at work while I'm at the mall trying to get you a present, because if you find out, it's gonna ruin the surprise. So yes, I said the intention and the motive would play a role, but it doesn't. Don't water it down. It's still a lie. There are people who just don't like surprises, and when you do that, they might even put you to task by saying, "But you lied." Yes, I lied in order to protect you so that I can be able to put this surprise party, but you lied. You see, whereas you could have said, "You know what? I'm at the mall. There's something that I'm putting together for you." Obviously, it's going to minimize now on the actual surprise, because a person is expecting something and they know something is coming. What will be a surprise is what it is, But what you have done is you have told the truth, in this case, as far as your whereabouts are concerned. Lies start as self-preservation to self-destruction. So you will start lying. I would lie because I'm trying to protect myself. I preserve something, but the only sad thing, a lie is like addiction. I lie about one thing, I get away with it, I get to think, wow, if I can be able to get away with it, why not? Or it might not even be a why not, but it comes as easy as possible if you've managed to get away with an innocent lie, for you now to explore even those dangerous lies, the lies that would even harm your partner. So we have to keep in mind that, it might start small, but it will gradually grow into something else, something that might become even a habit. That's where now you find people who are pathological liars, who cannot tell the truth even for the smallest of things. They just have to add a lie somewhere, Lies have turned into their own truth, which becomes a bit of a problem. All right. So now the other thing that I want us to keep in mind as far as lies are concerned is that a lie feeds on a lie. All right. So if I lie now, in order for me to keep that lie alive, because remember, we said it keeps captive, and John 8 says, the truth shall set you free. So anything that is not the truth, it keeps you in bondage. So in order to keep now that lie, oxygen of a lie is another lie. You build up. I'm at the shop, and then now you have to justify being at the shop. You have to justify why you took long at the shop. So what you do is you add another lie. You add another lie. So lies would feed on lies, and before you know it, you are too deep to even tell the truth now, because you're thinking, for you to tell the truth, you have to go back as far as where the lies started. Sometimes where the lies started might be a little bit not of an too unpleasant space, but in order to fit that lie now, you had to cover up. And a good example of this is the story of David in the Bible, where he did one sin, committed one sin, which was adultery. And then after that, he had now to lie to the husband, Uriah. And after lying to Uriah, he had to kill Uriah. You see now, what you're doing is you're just building up a monument of lies. One lie after the other. Now, lying to your partner simply shows that you don't trust them enough to handle the truth. You don't trust them enough to be there for you, because sometimes we lie in order to cover our weaknesses. So you don't trust your partner that they are capable, or you don't value them enough to be honest enough to them. So lies, they are more about you than the person that is affected by them. It says a lot about you regarding yourself, and it says a lot about you regarding your way of viewing your partner, regarding you and how you value your relationship, So it's something that you cannot just say that, you know what, it's about your partner. It's not about the partner. The problem here is you, as somebody who is creating these lies. And the problem is when we create them, we start, and I'm saying create, meaning that sometimes because a lie, it means that it's something that is not the truth. And if it's not the truth, it means that I fabricated it, I created it to make it to be the truth. So you start becoming so creative that you generate them. There are people that I know who would even help other people to lie. They're like, no, buddy, do this and that and that and that, and then it's gonna work out. And sometimes, it works. There are people who are mentors to other liars. They've got prodigies, that they've groomed to be liars. So you don't trust your partner, you don't value them. Sometimes when we are being honest with our partners, like I said earlier on, we tend to feel that they will overreact and they will take things sometimes out of context. So instead of lying, study your partner very well. Make sure that whatever that you do, you understand them so that you can be able to communicate in an effective way. So the problem here is not your partner not getting you per se, pushing you to lie. The problem here is you not knowing or understanding your partner to be able to know how best to communicate certain things with them. Okay, so make honesty with your partner an intentional thing. Otherwise, if it's not an intentional thing, lying comes natural. Paul puts it nicely in the Bible. He says that the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Meaning, naturally, our first point of reaction is to do wrong. Then doing right is something that has to come intentionally. And it's something that I would like to talk about it at length. This, principle that I'm talking about now that says, the first instinct as a human being that kicks in your system, because we live on this earth, is for you to lie, is for you to do wrong. And then you have to be conscious enough to be able to say, I'm not going to do wrong, I'm going to do right. So it's much easier to do wrong than to do right. Even though the truth is much comfortable and frees you, but if an opportunity to lie comes, and people lie in different ways, obvious. Lying is not just to say something. Lying is to even hide things. So you lie by omitting or you lie by committing. All right? So it's two ways that you can be able to lie. And sometimes even our actions, without us saying anything, you don't have to talk. You don't have to tell a lie. You can act a lie. There are people who act in love but they are not in love. All right? So, two things that I just want to leave you with. After you've made now telling the truth your intentional daily habit, always keep in mind that every lie has consequences, and there's nothing that can be hidden forever. It comes out at some point. That is why my next book, I'm sure some of you've seen, is titled Marriage That Is Based on Secrets. What happens when now those secrets or those lies, they come out? Here's my thing. I always say, if there's one thing you can never forget, is the truth. Telling the truth will free you because you don't have to remember. But telling a lie, you always have to remember in case somebody asks you and say, Konje, what did you say? Thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you press the subscription button at the bottom here so that you can get notifications of the other videos as they come and as we upload them. And remember, you can always follow me on Instagram and Facebook. It's Marriage Affairs with Pastor X. And should you need to see me or book a counseling session or any of our events, make sure that you keep contact on 083-3317350. That's our WhatsApp line. Alternatively, you can also get our books from the same WhatsApp line. There's about 12 of them now that are available. And the beautiful thing is all of them are audio, so you can just listen anywhere. God bless you as you pursue the truth over anything else.